What's up, y'all? I'm Rev Mimi, and I am back with another spiritual snack. Listen, I was talking to one of my friends about how it seems that sometimes there are some people in our lives who've known us for so long that they can't see the way that God has transformed us. They're still stuck in the past and stuck on who we used to be and what we used to do. And sometimes that can just bring us down. And I was reminded in that moment of the fact that we aren't alone in feeling like that from time to time. The fact of the matter is, our Savior felt that very same thing. The Bible tells us in Matthew chapter 13 that he went back to his hometown, and at this point he had already done miracles. He had already been blessing. He had already been healing. He had already been setting people free from demons, and he decides to go back to his hometown, but it's in his hometown that they have the least amount of faith. The people that were once the closest to him, his village, his community, those people could not see who he had become. They couldn't believe the miracles and the wonders that he was able to accomplish. And the most interesting part of the story is the fact that it's not until he starts teaching that they become dismissive. It's when he starts to try to help give them wisdom, try to help give them guidance. He's not even at this point blessing or healing in that moment. He's literally just trying to grow them. And it's in that moment that they start to be dismissive of Jesus. And doesn't that blow your mind? Because it sounds so familiar. Sometimes when we are trying to help someone else, someone that we've known, oftentimes for a very long time, someone that's been on our team, been a part of the crew for forever, and we're trying to help them be great. Now we've transformed and we've grown and we've flourished, and we're trying to help the people on our team to do the same thing. And sometimes they can't hear it because all they see is who we used to be. And sometimes we have to do just like what Jesus did and recognize and acknowledge the fact that they're just gonna miss out. The fact is, Jesus was only able to do very few miracles in his hometown. Very few, because of the lack of faith. And that means that his own hometown, his own community, the very people who had once surrounded him constantly and consistently missed out on the blessings and the miracle that he had in store for them. So understand this, it is not your responsibility to grow anyone. It is your responsibility to plant seeds in the people that are on your team. It is your responsibility to encourage and to speak life. It is your responsibility to testify to the move of God in whatever way God has shown up in your life. That's your responsibility, but it's up to God to water those seeds, and it's up to God to grow them and to heal them from whatever it is that's preventing them from being receptive of what you're trying to encourage them to do. And sometimes we just have to wrestle with that. And it's not an easy thing to do because we love them, we care about them, and we want them to be great. But sometimes you just have to walk away from those people. Sometimes you just have to let those people go and recognize that God is going to do God regardless. Okay? And understand, relieve yourself of that burden, and then allow yourself to continue to grow. Don't stop growing because people won't let go of who you used to be. Don't stop growing because people could only see the things that you used to do. Understand that God is still calling you to greater and still calling you to better. And regardless of who is on your team, as you continue to grow, you will continue to grow. And so this week I pray for each of you to have an increased spirit of discernment. I pray that God will reveal to you who is not supposed to be on your team and who in fact will bring you down and will prevent you from tapping into who it is that God is calling you to be. That's all that I have for you guys today. Stay popping, y'all, and be blessed.